Hey, that's Izzy Logic right there.
YouTube, welcome back to my channel, y'all. And today's video, we back on Pop the Balloon. It's not really it's a compilation, but it's not the compilations I was watching before. This time, it's just about Dr. Elom. If y'all don't remember who he is, he's this tall dude who violates all these women and thinks he has the right to. But apparently, this compilation is of him getting humbled, so we gonna jump right into it.
All right, let's go ahead and bring out our next single guy.
Dr. Elom. I don't know.
Welcome in.
He be violated for no reason.
He's back.
Ooh. All right.
Oh, wow.
We can have your name.
That was so fast.
That definitely
I was not
was.
expecting that.
What's your name, sir?
Hi, my name is Dr. Elom.
And Dr.
Y'all know
Elom,
who I am?
How old are you?
That's not fair.
Dr. Elom, how old are you?
I'm 39.
Okay.
He said that's not fair is crazy.
All right. Now, we do see you pointed out Dr. Elom. What kind of doctor are you? What do you do?
Yeah, I'm a dentist, so actually, please forgive me for my attire. I had an emergency earlier and I had to rush here, so I didn't have time to change. She's not even looking at my face. Okay, so I am a traveling dentist. I travel up and down the West Coast, pulling teeth and placing
She said, why did I get called out? She was like, why is he calling me out? Why I gotta look at you?
implants for those who need it.
Okay. All right. Now, what do you look for in a woman?
What I look for in a woman is pretty universal, and I'm not sure if it's been explained this way, but I'm gonna try. There's 3 things that every man wants, and if you do these 3 things, you can procure any man that you want. And this isn't my information that I just came up with. This is actually research-based, and the first thing is being useful. How can you be useful to the person in your life? Why is that important? Because when you are a useful asset to the man that you want to be, then there is no way that he's ever going to want to get rid of you. The second thing is you have to blow his mind in the bedroom. What does that mean? That means
blow his mind in the bedroom is crazy. It's like, does he even hear the words that come out of his mouth when talking in front of these women?
you take the wildest, nastiest thing that you've ever done, figure out the wildest, nastiest thing that he's ever done, and exceed that. Otherwise, he can just get it from somewhere else. Now, the third thing, and this thing is the most important thing. It doesn't matter if you do the first 2 things. If you don't do this last thing, then you won't be able to keep your man, and that is respect. Always respect your man. Now, if you have any confusion as to what respect is, say to yourself, would I say this to the person who is writing my checks? Would I say this to my boss? And if you wouldn't, don't say it to your man. So, I'm looking for those 3 things.
Okay. So, Dr. Elom, we did have you on episode 2 of Pop the Balloon or Find Love. And also in the Get to Know with you, we found out
There's
that
still
it didn't
one
really
woman
work
with
out
her
too much
balloon
with your match.
unpopped,
What happened
so.
there?
Well, we decided that we wanted different things in life. We had a great conversation. We went to dinner. I thought that she was first class. But ultimately, we decided to just be friends and just support each other along our journeys.
Okay, sounds good. So we did get a couple of pop balloons here. Let's go over to some of these ladies and see what's going on.
Almost
Please.
all of them. Almost all of them are
popped.
popped.
Your name and age and why you ended up popping.
My name is Brenda. I'm 36.
Okay.
The reason why I popped, very good looking man. Well put together. You're in the
Okay.
dentistry world. That's amazing. I'm sure your love language is acts of service since you are in the dentistry world. But the way you answered that question.
Actually, my love language is physical touch.
Oh.
And quality time. And words of affirmation.
I see.
He completely cut her off. He couldn't even wait for her to finish. He had to cut her off and say, no, it's actually physical touch, quality time, yeah, etc., etc.
that you like to interrupt.
I apologize.
think
I apologize.
it's best that I did pop that balloon. Thank you.
Now, is Brenda someone that's your type?
You know, I actually don't know enough about her to make a valid decision on that, but I love the dress. You have a gorgeous smile. I love what you've done with your makeup and your hair. You know, Awesome.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Let's go over here.
Okay,
You can have
him
your
being
name and
respectful a little
I'm
bit.
Jador. I'm 31.
age. All right. And Jador, why did you end up popping your balloon?
Dr. Elom, it's such a tragedy because you are so handsome. I feel like you are extremely arrogant, and I feel like you're probably gonna have a hard time because you seem like the type, like a know-it-all type of guy. And sometimes you have to be careful with that because even when you know it all, you don't know everything. You know, so being humble sometimes can be your best friend, even if you do know it all, even if you're very smart, very wise, you know, but just having a humble attitude.
Hey,
you know what I mean?
she not wrong. Some of y'all need to be humble or at least learn, because sometimes it's not always the best move to not be humble. You feel me?
You would probably go a lot further. And I say that with all the respect in the world.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I feel like he's gonna
Who's your
violate.
dentist?
Who is my dentist? Not you, sweetheart. And I'm just gonna leave it right there.
Oh, I know. I'm not your dentist.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! Why again? He said, "I know I am not your dentist."
All right, let's
Let's
keep it
go
going.
to our next person here. Your name
Why?
and age and why you ended up popping.
So my name is Brittany. I'm 31, and like she said, you look really good. I like that you're in the you're a dentist, but you are given arrogant, and it's given toxic too. Like it's given to you want to debate all the time. Like it's like you're gonna give me a headache. And if you like she said, if you do know it all just a little bit better.
It's not that he wants to debate; he just wants to be right, which leads to debating.
To be
So
humble. So that's it. But you
He
look
wants
good,
the
you're
last
handsome,
laugh.
but it's given toxic, and I don't want that. And it's also given like this is a joke to you. Like you just want to come on here just to say stuff to get a viral moment. I'm not feeling that.
I don't think that's the case. He just violated.
Yeah, I don't even really know what to say with that. I appreciate your perspective. I think that your feelings are valid. And if you are looking for a nuclear relationship, I probably am a red flag for you. So you're probably right on that.
I love your honesty. Thank you.
All right.
She
You
held
can have
on
your
for as
name and
long as she
age and Why
could.
you ended up popping.
Hi, I'm Nova. I'm 30.
Nova.
Yeah, it was just the arrogance for me. I love a man that's very confident. Like I'm gonna toot your horn every chance I get. But I think you toot your own horn, so I don't think I would be able to accommodate that every day. Like you're tooting, and then I'm trying to uplift, and it would just be a roller coaster ride, like all the time. Like I feel like we would constantly
I feel violation coming. I don't know why, but I feel violation coming.
be up here, and
I feel violation
like
coming.
my space. I like quiet. I feel like every day would be something not negative, but just
Feel
the energy
violation
would just
coming.
be very high for me.
It sounds
Listen.
like self-love is something that's challenging for you.
Self-love.
See what I'm talking about? I know when the violation's coming. Y'all can all be like, well, that's not really a violation. No, it is. In terms of ruining your chances with getting a second date with somebody, he is for sure violating. That's exactly what he's
no,
doing
baby, I'm
right
sorry.
now.
Because if you loved yourself, then you wouldn't have any problem loving me.
Oh, I love myself
Gosh.
a lot, and I want to be able to love someone
Oh my
as much as I love myself. But I feel like you love yourself so much that there wouldn't be any room for me to love you.
That sounded good, but it also didn't make very much sense
That's
because
fine.
You
love
see what I'm
isn't a
talking
container.
about?
Love is
It's not a
something that you
container.
are. So I
Yeah.
love myself. I've worked on myself, and I
Gang, she's saying she feels like you love yourself a little too much, and it doesn't leave her any room to love you. Like, it doesn't leave her any room to love you as much as she wants because you love yourself a whole lot. And I can see why he think that don't make much sense, but at the same time, she's trying to say she doesn't feel like she has the comfortability to love you the way she would want to. You know what I mean?
I understand.
'Cause
the
you're a little
tools that it takes
self-centered.
to practice self-love.
Okay.
And so space and time isn't really an objective field that you need to use as a barometer to see if it's possible, if we can love each other. It's either you love yourself and you can share that, or you're uncomfortable with it. And so I feel that you're also uncomfortable with me loving myself as much as I do.
I felt the
And
violation.
it's
I'm
coming off
definitely
as
not uncomfortable.
arrogance.
Oh, I'm arrogant?
No, I said it's coming off as arrogance.
Oh, you're coming off. Yeah, you do.
So my confidence is triggering you because
No,
it's
no, no.
reminding
I
you
love confidence. I melt in it.
it's not about you not having self-love. It's about you not appreciating the self-love in other people. And that is a direct reflection of how you see yourself. The term is called projection. When you see me shining, it reminds you that you're not shining enough.
Oh, so when I said that,
Bro, imagine how they must feel hearing every single one of his words. And I saw it coming too. I saw it coming too. I said I felt a violation coming. It came. He said, see, I'm shining, and it reminds you that you're not shining enough. Like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
I melt in confidence, that kind of went over your head.
Melting in confidence isn't...
Self-love, confidence, all that in my man is very important to me because I don't want to date a man that does not love himself because then he won't love me.
But she's
as
saying you
much.
arrogant, man.
The level of
You
love will be
arrogant.
different.
Look, I'm really trying to follow you.
I know,
All right.
I know, but it's okay.
But your ego won't allow you to take responsibility for your lack.
Oh
And
my
that's
gosh.
But I don't lack anything, babe.
okay. I done popped y'all's balloon before you even got to know Dr. Elom. What a shame. What a shame.
Is it though?
Is it though? Is it a shame?
You'll find your
You said you
people.
watched the show before you got here, which means you have a preconceived indoctrination of who you think I am. So you popped your balloon before you even got to know me based on what
Can I
you've
ask a
already
question?
seen, please.
Why do you want to argue with me?
I'm not arguing
She wants him to move on, and she keeps asking, why are you still in this debate with me?
with you. I'm using an inflection that is emphasizing my point. You thinking that I'm arguing is a direct trigger that you can't handle what I'm saying to you.
Okay, love bug. I've been here.
Love bug is crazy, and she just wants him to move on at this
Done.
point.
Yeah,
Okay,
thank
yeah,
you.
let's
Go
do
ahead.
it. Let's see what's next.
All right. If
He
we
just
can have
wants
your
the
name and
last-
age and why you ended up.
He just wants the
popping.
last laugh.
My name is Tatiana.
Bust down, Tatiana. I want to see you. Let me stop. Boys, we found her. We found Tatiana that Blueface was talking about all those years ago. We found her.
Who?
We
Okay,
found it.
respectfully, where do I begin, my guy? You got a lot of dip on your chip, and I feel like
My
the way you
guy?
came at everybody else with like, oh, who's your dentist and everything. You finna ask me who my dentist is, and I'm not with that just yet. I'm not ready for that.
know it's triggering.
Also, let me finish real quick, respectfully. I'm sorry,
please,
you know, because you interrupt everybody else. Let me speak real quick. I just personally feel like you're not used to a like, and I'm not trying to say like, oh, I'm alpha male, like, you know, whatever. Like, you're not used to a dominant woman. I feel like you are like. It's easy kind of coming to
Maybe.
you to belittle women a little bit. I understand where you coming from with everything that you do.
That
and I
may
saw
be
the
true.
last episode, but like you do come off as arrogant. Confidence is cool.
That
But,
may be
like,
true.
Know the difference.
Actually, I feel another violation coming. I don't know why. I feel like there's another violation
bit.
coming for some reason.
What you gonna say about my tooth, bro?
Why would I want a dominant woman when
Next.
I'm the dominant one?
Go ahead. There can't be, you know.
Can I ask you a question?
Go ahead.
Oh.
What's
Do
up?
you think you're the prize?
I know I'm impressed.
Oh my gosh. I knew the violation was coming at some point. He was cool on the first lady. He was like, you know what, you got a nice dress on, you got some nice teeth. But ever since then, he has been violating. He's gonna violate again
Prize.
in like 5 seconds.
You're the prize to the men you don't want.
Okay.
When you get a man that you actually want, please believe me, we're the prize.
Okay. Next.
Okay. Your name and age and why you ended up popping.
My name is Unique.
It wasn't as
I'm
bad as I
31.
thought.
and I popped. Not
Ain't
that
so
I
much-
disagree with how he is. I love the I love how he
Say
is.
it with your
you know?
chest, girl. Say it with
Because
your chest.
he has confidence. It's nothing wrong with how he is. It's not what I want at the moment. Because I dealt with his kind before, in a way. Not exactly, because, everybody's different. But I dealt with his kind before, and there's nothing wrong with how he is.
Okay.
I feel like right now, this is not the right platform for him as far as in what he's looking for, or maybe he's still trying to figure out what it is you want. I don't know. But
Oh, I know what I
maybe you
want.
do know what you want.
I know what I want.
But obviously, it's multiple things that he wants that he hasn't found and received in one woman. I heard.
I agree with you. I agree with
there's
you.
nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with how you
Okay,
think.
is she downplaying herself? Look, are you downplaying yourself though? Or are you just saying that you don't have all of those qualities within you that he's looking for?
The confidence, all that. There's nothing wrong with it. You just have to find a woman that's willing to accept those things without her feeling like her light is getting dimmed, if that makes sense.
So
That's all. That's what happened.
I have to find a woman who is strong enough to know that her light can't be dimmed.
Yeah, that.
Hit me with your best shot. Tell me your name again.
Unique.
Unique. That is
Unique.
so special.
Thank you. As far as the masculinity, like I said, it's not a gender. I feel like it's just,
Dr. Elom.
So
bro.
being dominant and being, what was the word that she used? What was the word that you used? I forgot. Masculine.
That's
That
not
is something that is not gender specific, is what you're saying?
no, I don't feel it is. I feel like I'm very dominant and masculine when I need to be. But
Can I ask you a question?
yeah.
What do you want?
What do I want? Out of a partner?
Why am I here?
I want my partner to be able to live in his confidence, exactly like how you are, but at the same time know exactly specifically what he wants. Instead of, because like I said, you can feel one way right now, but in a couple of months, you're not going to feel the same. Everybody changes, different levels.
So she'd want her partner to know that how he feels isn't going to change, which can be quite difficult for you, ma'am, because we all change how we feel. So finding that specifically is going to be pretty difficult, if I'm being honest.
So by that line
Almost
of
impossible.
reasoning, people are making lifelong decisions based off of 6 months, maybe a year. So is that fair to say, will you marry me based off of me knowing you for a year and a half,
Is
even
it
though you're
fair?
going to change?
Is it fair?
Right.
It's fair based on if that person agrees with,
Maybe not fair. Is it feasible?
I don't know the answer to that.
I do.
That's fine.
I do.
No, it's fine. It's all right. Let's go.
He said, I know the answer. I do. I'm Dr. Elom. I know the answer.
Okay, if we can have your name and age and why you ended up popping.
Hi, I'm Micah. I'm 33, and I ended up popping. One, I actually agree with a lot of the stuff that you say. So the 3 reasons that you gave before, I agree with all 3 of those. So I think you're on to that. I didn't really like how you showed up. I appreciate that you had emergency surgery. I love that.
The scrubs are clean. I was wearing a white coat while I was doing it, so
No, I
they're-
appreciate it.
they're-
I appreciate it. But yeah, that's really the only reason, to be honest. And I think we just probably.
The fit? Ma'am, you had your balloon for the longest time, and it was the fit that made you pop it. Are we serious right now?
So if you would have seen me in the dental office, you would have been like, this guy.
I would have been like, yeah, nice smile, maybe.
But the scrubs not doing it for me?
I just feel like they said date ready and you've been here before, so you know what's up, and
You're
having
right,
emergency
you're right,
surgery
right.
is not an excuse.
I failed you on this
No.
one. I failed you.
It's
And I'm
okay.
sorry.
It's okay.
Next time, I'll make my patients wait.
Okay, please, thank you.
I'll make the patients wait.
All right, let's go back this way. Okay, so that is all the balloons popped. We weren't able to find you a match today, but let's go ahead and give it up for him, ladies. I'll take the mic. Thank you.
Dr. Elom, Wow. Wow. Anyway, that was quite the video, y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed. And as y'all can see, Dr. Elom started violating just a little bit. Like, it wasn't his craziest, I don't think, but he was for sure violating. So I hope y'all enjoyed, and until then, I'll catch y'all later.
It's not in here. Y'all wasn't recording, were you? Oh, my bad.